local, live, late-breaking. WESH 2 News on CW18 starts now.
Right now at 10, captured. A man wanted for allegedly raping a woman near downtown Orlando has been arrested. We have the brand new details.
But first, we begin with your Commitment 2019 results. The polls are closed and some key local races have been decided. Good evening, I'm Stuart Moore.
And I'm Michelle Imparato. Let's start out with the race for Orlando mayor, where Buddy Dyer is the projected winner tonight, now heading into his 6th term in office. WESH 2's Gail Pascal Brown is live at Dyer's watch party downtown. Gail.
Yeah, the mayor just left, and as you can see, a few of his supporters are still here. With just under 12% of voter turnout, Buddy Dyer took this election by 72% over his opponents, Sam Ings and Aretha Simons. Everybody was rocking here at the Abbey.
How happy are you?
I'm the happiest mayor in America, and I'm even happier tonight.
Buddy Dyer.
That's because Orlando voters have spoken. Just 30 minutes after the polls closed, Buddy Dyer picked up his 6th term as mayor, defeating Orlando City Commissioner Sam Ings and businesswoman Aretha Simons. For 16 years, Buddy Dyer has led the city beautiful, and Tuesday he won reportedly his widest margin of victory yet, 72%.
So a couple of people said 16 years was too much. But it turns out we're not done yet.
Supporters are excited.
Very exciting. Obviously, he's a visionary who has always looked to see not only what's in the best interest for the city of Orlando, but Central Florida as a whole. So being part of that, working for a leader like that, of course, is very exciting.
Throughout the city, he's been a visionary for now almost 16 years, and now we have another 4 years. I'm just looking forward to the next 4 years under Mayor Dyer's leadership.
And Dyer says there's still much to do.
We want to get Sunrail to the airport. We want to get Creative Village more than phase 1. We want to finish the Dr. Phillips Center. We want to work on affordable housing.
From City Hall to Capitol Hill, Mayor Buddy Dyer had lots of supporters tonight. U.S. Representative Val Deming served as police chief under Mayor Buddy Dyer. She says voters sent a resounding message Tuesday.
I just think it's a testament to the kind of person that he is, that he represents every community, and obviously the community wants to see 4 more years.
Now, Buddy Dyer says that residents in Orlando have spoken very loudly and clearly, and he is just so humbled by the margin of victory tonight. I'm Gail Pascal Brown, reporting live from downtown Orlando for WESH 2 News.
All right, Gail, thank you. And WESH 2 was at City Commissioner and challenger Sam Ings' watch party. After tonight's results came in, he told us he has nothing but gratitude for his supporters and didn't quite close the door on another mayoral run.
As I finish out my term, I have done my service to the city of Orlando, and we'll see what happens next. Maybe there's another run for mayor again of the city of Orlando.
Meanwhile, the battle to fill Ings' vacant seat isn't over just yet. Neither candidate surpassed the required 50% plus 1 threshold to be declared the winner. Now, the leading candidate, Bakari Burns, only got 46% of the vote, leading Gary Siplin by a little more than 200 votes.
But I feel good. I'm encouraged. The support has been tremendous, so I'm ready to work for these next 30 days to bring it home.
The winner will be determined in a runoff election set for December 3rd. Now, among the many local races tonight, Megan Sladek appears poised to become Oviedo's next mayor. With all precincts reporting, she has 44% of the vote over challengers Randy Kaur and Emma Reichard.
And another mayoral race to tell you about, this one in Mount Dora, where Kathy Hoax ended up with 59% of the vote over the incumbent Nick Jerome with just 41%.
And in Tavares, voters overwhelmingly voted against a $27 million bond issue to build a performing arts center. 87% voted no. Now, we have all of today's results posted for you right now inside WESH.com. You'll also be able to see them over on the free WESH 2 News mobile app.
All right, it's time now to turn to your first alert forecast. And we saw more rain again today. Warm, humid.
That's right. Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi joins us now. Tony, those clouds going to stick around for tomorrow morning, too?
You know, they are, especially along the coast. We had some thunderstorms in and around downtown Orlando. A lot of folks coming in from their dinner breaks talking about that. Those showers and storms have wound down. 75 degrees out there right now. A little trough of low pressure off to our west. A front that's kind of holding up there into the state of Georgia. Is not going to make it in here tonight or tomorrow. And we do have some offshore thunderstorms over the Gulf Stream waters, but you can see the showers here through Osceola County. The Turnpike roads there are a little bit wet. The weather has kind of calmed down here over Orange County, Marion County, on into Brevard County, northward into Ormond Beach, into Volusia County and Flagler County. Also pretty quiet outside for the time being. Notice the temperature here in Melbourne, 77 degrees, a little bit on the warm side. Palm Coast at 70 and Ocala right around 73. When we take a look at futurecast, clouds and showers will once again redevelop along the coast towards daybreak. I'll continue to track these throughout the afternoon for you hour by hour. I'll let you know where those afternoon thunderstorms are likely to set up. Guys, back to you.
Tony, thank you. Happening now, investigators are out at the scene of a car into a pond. This is all happening along State Road 414 and Orange Blossom Trail. When our crew arrived, we saw first responders searching the pond, and within the past hour, that car was towed out of the water. Of course, stay with WESH 2 News as we learn any new details.
New tonight, a man has died after a weekend shooting. He's been identified as 42-year-old George Dyson. Orange County deputies say they found him shot at the Catarina Hotel on Lee Road Saturday and rushed him to the hospital. They told us he succumbed to his injuries on Sunday. It is unclear if police have a suspect. A man wanted for allegedly raping a woman near downtown Orlando is in custody tonight.
Investigators say they found Jane Kalish in South Florida. The arrest comes 3 days after police released his picture and asked the public for information.
WESH 2's Chris Gordaro is in the neighborhood where the crime took place with the latest details on this investigation.
It's a real thing, video game addiction.
And some doctors say it goes much deeper than the surface.
Games are, they suck you in.
Tonight, WESH 2 looks into how parents can tell if it's an addiction and how you can make yourself a better example.
I think that really comes down to the parents recognizing it as not just a problem, but a problem that can be solved.
You may have seen it, a physical change based on a virtual system.
Health experts say video game disorder is a real addiction, as with alcohol or drugs, but many say it's a behavior that might be more easily changed.
And parents are on the front line. WESH 2's Adrian Whitsett reports. All right, we are talking about our first alert forecast. Tony, we are all waiting for that cool down. I mean, it happened, then it didn't.
We need one with a little more oomph that's going to last
maybe
for a little
get the kids out from the video games and get them outside.
You know, that's going to happen this weekend. Okay. 48 hours. I don't know if that's long enough.
Tell us about it.
We're going in the right direction. Hey, let me take you back outside right now. We'll break all of that down for you here in a second. 10:17, we take you back up towards Daytona Beach, 74 degrees. The winds now are out of the north, light at about 3 miles an hour. Overall flow is quick from west to east tonight. You can see the showers and storms going by well off towards our north. And then less rainfall coverage on Thursday, still quite warm. Out ahead of our advancing cold front here, which will move in during the afternoon hours here on Friday. That means clouds and showers will keep our temperatures a few degrees cooler during the afternoon hours on Friday, and a nice blast of fall-like weather moving on in for Saturday and Sunday. When fronts make it down towards Nassau and the Bahamas, you know you've got an established shot of drier and cooler weather, and that's what we'll be looking at both Saturday and Sunday. Coming up in the next half hour, we'll take a look at just how cool county by county it's going to be waking up Sunday morning. But before then, look at Wednesday, Thursday. We're still warm, middle upper 80s. The chance for a couple showers and storms. Saturday and Sunday, delightful weather. Afternoon high temperatures running 75 to near 80 by Sunday afternoon. But the real treat Sunday morning, look at these readings here in the upper 50s for Veterans Day. Not a bad day. Cool to start, comfortable by the afternoon. Better chance for a couple showers as we get you into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And then another strong front could be arriving on Wednesday. We'll talk a little bit more about that coming up in the next half hour.
Okay, Tony, thank you. Still to come, a small gesture goes a long way.
A young student thanks his teacher. We'll tell you about the note that he wrote and why it's going viral.
WESH 2 weather on CW18 is driven by Toyota of Orlando and Toyota of Claremont.
Does just getting to work stress you out? You're definitely not alone. A new survey by staffing firm Robert Half finds 50% of professionals say commuting is stressful. Nearly half say their trip is too long, with an average of 48 minutes each, and nearly 20% say their travel time tops an hour. A college student looking to make a few bucks delivering donuts ran into some trouble with Krispy Kreme.
But now it appears that the young entrepreneur's story may have a sweet ending after all. Gotti Schwartz explains.
A 9-year-old boy from Tampa wanted to pay it forward to a teacher that he admired, so he decided to give her a pay raise.
Parker Williams sent his teacher $15 in cash, which was his own birthday money. He included a thank you note that said, "I don't think that teachers get paid enough for what they do, so will you accept this gift?" His parents didn't know about this gesture until they found the note in his backpack along with his teacher's reply. She told him, "I can't accept this, but appreciate the gesture. Students like you are the reason I teach." Leaving Parker with an important lesson. Kindness makes everybody feel good.
Well, I think she's a really kind teacher, and she has her own way of teaching, and she spends time on everybody.
Parker's dad posted the pay raise idea on Facebook, and it has gone viral.
What a great kid. Hey, still to come, a brutal murder case continues to unravel in Osceola County.
Investigators are still piecing together exactly what the motive was in the killing of Nicole Montalvo. Coming up next, we're digging into her ex-husband's family past as he appeared before a judge in court today.
Local, live, late-breaking. WESH 2 News on CW18 starts now.
If you're just joining us tonight, Orlando Mayor Buddy Dyer is heading into his 6th term. Dyer beat out his fellow mayoral candidates, Sam Ings and Aretha Simons, bringing in 72% of the vote.
And the District 6 City Commissioner race will be going to a runoff election. Bakari Burns led with 46% of the vote, but that was not quite enough to push him to victory. He's going to face off against challenger Gary Sipling in a runoff election that's on December the 3rd. Now, plenty of races happening tonight. WESH 2 is Commitment 2019 headquarters. We're going to have all the results on WESH.com and, of course, on our WESH 2 News mobile app.
All right, we're talking about your forecast, and we saw some rain earlier today, and we've seen a lot of rain over the last couple of days in certain areas.
That's right. Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi joins us now. Tony, any more showers still sticking around?
You know, they're kind of falling apart now. Listen, anytime we get rain in November, as we should technically be in our dry season, although technically we're not there yet, we'll take 75 degrees right now. Wind is calm over towards downtown Orlando. We've had an afternoon filled with showers, some moderate and heavy downpours. In fact, we had pockets of 2 to 3 inches of rain in a few locales today. Not along the coast in Brevard County, unlike yesterday, but we had some heavy rain along the Orange Lake County line and some heavy rains earlier up towards Volusia County. Things have quieted on down. Just a couple of light sprinkles falling apart here over towards Brevard County. Nice and quiet along I-4, the beach line, and over towards the 417, and then up north as well. Things are looking pretty good. Temps, look at these cooler numbers now. Shell Bluff 66, Bemidji 68, Cody's Corner 71, down towards the land 72. Osteen, you're at 74. Maytown coming in at 74 degrees. Farther to the south, Titusville on into Vieira, middle upper 70s, and the cool spot right now in Brevard County happens to be Palm Bay at 72. Overnight tonight, temperatures will be running in the low to the mid 70s with those showers ending back towards the coast. Coming up here in the next couple minutes, we'll take a look at the big cool down coming our way just in time for your outdoor weekend plans. Guys, back to you.
A brutal murder case continues to unravel daily since the discovery of Nicole Montalvo's body.
Several people from her ex-husband's family have been arrested in connection to her death, and it seems like every day there is a new arrest or connection to the Osceola County mother's murder.
WESH 2's Bob Hazen staying on top of this developing case with new information about how U.S. Marshals tracked down the latest person arrested. Still to come, you typically see them marching down the football field during halftime.
But one Seminole County band is hitting the streets. One of the most famous streets, actually. We'll tell you where they're headed next.
WESH 2 News Sunrise, 7 to 9 on CW18.
For the the first time, one Central Florida high school band is going to Hollywood.
The Lyman High School Band in Seminole County will be a part of this year's Hollywood Christmas Parade.
WESH 2's Paul Rivera spoke with members about what this means for the program. The next time you catch a Florida men's basketball game, you can also grab a drink other than soda.
That's right. The Gators will be selling alcohol this season, but there are quite a few rules. You can only buy alcohol at stands around the arena. They won't be selling drinks in the stands. They'll only be selling beer and wine. Fans will be limited to 2 drinks at a time, and you can only buy booze through the start of the second half. SeaWorld Orlando, along with several other agencies, have teamed up and rescued a manatee in distress. This manatee was found on Hilton Head in South Carolina, trapped in an enclosed lagoon. An adult female was transported back to SeaWorld Orlando, where she will receive a full health assessment by the SeaWorld veterinary team.
It looks like a beach in Finland is stocked and ready for a major snowball fight.
Whoa.
Check these pictures out. These are mounds of ice balls covering miles of shoreline. Meteorologists say that the ice balls such as these form when turbulent water near the shore breaks up a layer of slushy ice. And the layers of slush stick together and then build upon each other in the super cooled water. As the waves crash ashore, it causes the ice to spin in place, which smooths them into balls.
Let's talk about your forecast now.
Very hard to say.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to say right
It was
there.
a mouthful.
You did good.
Thank you.
Chief Meteorologist Tony Manalfi. Tony, we got our own cool front to deal with. Nothing that's going to bring us any ice.
No, not down here in Florida. But we're going to have to wait a few more days. That cool front doesn't come in until Friday. And by then, we are going to be setting up for a gorgeous weekend. Let's take a look at that tower cam for you right now. We have 73 degrees. The wind is calm. Feels like temperature 73 degrees. Water vapor channel right now showing a strong west to east flow. Most of the thunderstorms now off to the north and the east of Jacksonville. We had thunderstorms in the Gulf. We had thunderstorms overhead. And we still have thunderstorms right now over the Gulf Stream waters. But for the most part, things are quieting on down. But here comes the difference maker on Friday. Another strong front coming on in and headed down towards South Beach as we get into Saturday and Sunday. That will set us up for some very, very comfortable air, fall-like weather for sure, both Saturday and Sunday. In fact, Sunday morning up in Ocala in the low 50s. In town, we'll be running in the upper 50s, and then off towards the coast with more of an onshore flow. Notice those air temperatures there running close to about 65 degrees. So we're not forecasting any readings to drop below the 60-degree mark until Sunday morning. At that juncture, it will have been 201 days going back to April the 23rd, 2019, that Orlando had a morning temperature as cool as 59 or chillier. Let's take a look now at that 7-day forecast. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, a few isolated showers and storms around. Friday's our transition day with the front coming on in. And then as we head on into the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, very, very nice weather. Could be a couple of early morning showers in Brevard County Saturday, but even there, things will break on up. And then we'll wait on the chill. And as we get up Sunday morning, on into Veterans Day Monday, 81 degrees, a couple of isolated showers along the coast. Those will trickle on into Tuesday, Darren.
Sounds like football weather, Tony. All right, first college football playoff rankings have been revealed, and there was a bit of drama. I know you're shocked. Plus, the 6th-ranked team in the country. They call it Gainesville home. Gators open their season tonight. How about Kerry Blackshear and the rest of those 9 new faces? We'll see how they fared next in sports.
Very comfortable shot.
Make today a better day. Make the morning something to talk about.
Welcome to Sunrise. We're glad you're with us.
Get started with WESH 2 News Sunrise on CW18. What's happening in the news?
Breaking news this morning.
What's bubbling up on the horizon?
Showers and storms by 2 o'clock today.
What's the best way to beat the...
That's your best way to avoid those delays there.
Join Adrian, Jasmine, Amy, and Jacqueline for WESH 2 News Sunrise, 7 to 9 on CW18.
Opening night. Hello, everybody. I'm Darren Stoltzfus. The Florida Gators enter the season ranked 6th in the country. That's their highest preseason ranking since 2007, when all they did was win the national championship. But with 9 new faces on the floor, Florida a long way to go before that 6 beside their name means anything. We aren't going to win 55 games. We just aren't. That's what Steve Clifford said this morning. But he also said this Magic team can be very good when they give effort. What would they give tonight against the Thunder? And the first of the oh-so-important college football playoff rankings released. Nothing will change. Okay, yeah, lots will change. Ohio State, LSU, Alabama, Penn State left out of it. If it started today, the team that hasn't lost in almost 2 years, the defending champs, Clemson at 5, Georgia at 6. Highest-ranked group of 5 team would be Cincinnati out of the AAC, coming in at 20th.
I know it's going to play itself out because these teams are going to play each other.
But the emotion?
The emotion behind the whole thing. Meredith, hold it down over there. You're coming up at 11.
You okay?
She's mad about Ohio State.
She's mad about Ohio State being ranked #1.
We're on TV here, man.
You know, I mean, they beat Wisconsin, who has fallen off a little bit. They beat Cincinnati. That's the only 2 ranked teams they played. Now, they have to play Penn State, so that'll work itself out. But if I'm Clemson, and I'm not a Clemson, obviously, I feel disrespected.
I want to see how far LSU or Alabama drops after a loss Saturday. That's my question.
To the other #4 spot. Sorry,
Got
Michelle.
that, Tony? Got all that?
Sorry, Michelle.
I haven't gotten over the whole Mara dropping over there.
It was a loud boom.
Over there?
Mama Bear, we love you over there. Hey, let's take a look at that forecast for tomorrow morning. A couple of coastal showers, 72 by the afternoon, a couple of showers and storms. You can tell we all get along here at WESH.
It's a good thing. Good thing.
Jim shakes his head in disapproval. Remember, you can wake up with WESH. Our sunrise crew starts at 4:30 a.m. with overnight news, first look weather, and of course your traffic. And guess what? We're staying on top of all of our big stories tonight.
Flip over to WESH 2 for local live late breaking news at 11 with Jim and Meredith. And WESH 2 News is always online. Just head to WESH.com or the WESH 2 mobile app. Have a wonderful night.